Coming up in today's Battle Report.
Okay guys, good morning, welcome back to the channel. You've got myself, Toby and Harry today.
Yep.
We're doing Dark Eldar versus Steel Legion technically, yes. But I think you're running customs.
Yeah, I'm going to run custom just because...
State of book,
and also I know it's sacrilege, but I'm not actually running any transports today, which for a 1k game, there's too much terrain to make them useful.
And I'm not running that many transports because Drukhari transports are broken. So I've, just to get a bit of balance again, I've not brought a huge amount of anti-tank, just to try and give you something interesting to see, state of the books and whatnot. So playing 1k, I can't remember what the mission we rolled up, but you'll see that later on in the film anyway. And hopefully you'll enjoy this one, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll be back with you with the list in just a second. Right then guys, so this is 1000 points of Drukhari. I am running a Realspace raid, so one of each troops choices and one of each HQ choices. As far as the Kabal side is concerned, they are running Black Heart, the Witch Cult side is running Cursed Blade, and the Coven side is running Prophets of the Flesh. So my overall Warlord is the Archon, and I'm using my Visage model because I haven't used him for a very long time. He has got a blast pistol and a Huskblade, which I have upgraded to the Djin blade, and he's running Hatred Eternal for full rerolls. My Succubus is using the Splinter Pistol and Archite Glaive, and I have spent 1 CP for an extra relic to give her Dancer's Edge, which just admittedly ignores some invuns on a roll of 6, but it's a little bit of an upgrade, and she is using the Precision Blows Warlord trait. And then the Homunculus, he is running all his basic ones. You can't actually upgrade these guys anymore, which is a bit of a shame in terms of their war gear, but then he is using Master Regenist. I have spent 1 CP on Alliance of Agony so they can all run Warlord traits. Going on to the troop side of things, we have a unit of Kabalite Trueborn, so 10 man with 2 blasters, upgraded them so they are always hitting on 2s. We then have a unit of Hecatrix Blood Brides. They are all bare bones with just their knives and splinter pistols. We are then running a squad of Super Axe. I believe the pronunciation is Heraxorites, but I have no idea if that's correct, so it probably isn't. They have got 2 liquefire guns in there, not running Dark Technomancers, so no of that stupid nonsense that used to exist, although obviously has been FAQ'd out of existence at this point. We then have a unit of 5 Incubi, just to give some more combat punch to support the witches and give Harry a bit of a hard time in terms of decision making. We have 2 Venoms, each with Splinter Cannon up top and up down below, just because of points. And they are each running Chain Snares. And then we have a Raider with a Dark Lance. This has been pimped quite heavily, so we have got every upgrade except for Splinter Axe because they are going to be transporting the Blood Brides to get them up the board. Just jumping back onto the HQ to finish off the list, they have each been upgraded to their final forms. So the Splinter Genius, the Show Stealer, and I can't actually remember what the Coven one's called. It basically means he gets back up if he dies, potentially. So that's my list. We'll come back with you in a second with Harry's.
Okay then, so this is 1000 points of guard. So I'm running a battalion today, and my custom regiment choices are going to be Disciplined Shooters, which gives me an 18-inch rapid fire, and Gunnery Experts, which means for my blast weapons and my vehicles, I get to reroll the number of shots. Starting off, I have my company commander. He is the Warlord for purposes of rules, but I've sacrificed his Warlord trait for a tank ace trait. He's equipped with Power Sword because I have 5 points left, and that's him. Next up, I've got my tank commander. He is equipped with 3 heavy bolters and the demolish cannon in the hull. And then for his tank H trait, I've given him Master Mechanic. So that means that all damage is reduced by 1, which is pretty useful. Moving then on, I've got 4 identical infantry squads. Each of them is equipped with 1 grenade launcher, 1 missile launcher, and a Voxcaster. Moving then on into elites, I've got an Astropath. He's equipped with his psychic power is Psychic Maelstrom, which is effectively a targetable smite, which is quite handy, especially against the softer, squishier Eldar. And then also I have a platoon commander. Now he's to give an extra disposable order here and there, and he will be outflanking alongside the 2 special weapons squads that I'm taking. Each of those is equipped with 3 plasma guns each. Finally, into fast attack, I have got a Hellhound. That's got its Inferno Cannon and the Heavy Flamer in the hull. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough points to give it track guards, so mobility might become a bit of an issue later on in the game. And last but not least, into heavy support. Taking a page out of the Forge World Compendium, I'm running 2 heavy mortars. So these things are quite tasty. They've got D6 shots each. They're strength 6, -1, and now they used to be D3 damage in 8th, but now in 9th they are flat 2 damage. So I'm interested to see how they work out. They're a tad expensive for what they are, but they've got potential. Okay then, so that's for Guard. On to now mission and deployment.
Today's mission is sent to ground from the 2021 Incursion Mission Pack. The Drukhari secondary selected are behind enemy lines, assassinate and investigate signals, whilst the Guard are chosen to engage in all front, to the last, and assassinate.
Now fully deployed. So I've mainly looked to screen most of my infantry squads out in front. The one squad up there with the company commander are going to be sort of doing Vox support, ready to ping my guards orders across the board. Got the Hellhound hidden away, the tank commander as far back as possible with the Astropath nearby, and then, not being too silly, I've stuck the toes of those 2 artillery pieces in the cover so that actually I am not suffering -1 my end. However, if Toby was to use his bit of dense terrain back there, I would be suffering -1. Cool. So Toby, how have you deployed your stuff?
Okay, so primarily it's going to push early game. So I've got a squad of Trueborn to go and start tank hunting. A Venom, which has got my Archon and my Incubi in to push across the board. That Venom and the Raider are in Black Heart, so I can advance and charge turn 1 with those. Squad of Rats in the middle, supported by the Homunculus, to push into the centre field. Raider full of Witches to go and do what Witches do best.
Yep. Come around the board.
And then on the far side, I have a lone Venom back here holding a primary point.
Yeah, makes sense.
Do that. With the heavy weapons being, with the splinter cannons being heavy weapons, I've got the range now to challenge Harry's squad on the far side.
Cool.
Roll the first turn, Harry.
Yep.
You've got your lucky dice.
I've got my lucky Imperial dice here.
I've got your generic dice.
Cool. Guard going first, which I think in this situation I probably wanted because it at least gives me a turn of firepower before you advance and charge in. Cool. So we'll come back with Guard turn 1. Right then, so turn 1 for Guard movement. I've mainly just pushed out with my infantry squads. Main reason being is I want to give myself a layer of screening before all the stuff hits, because with your advance and charging, you'll be in my face turn 1. If I can give myself a little bit of breathing room, that's the main reason. Tank Commander stayed still because he can see the Venom and the Kabalite Warriors, so he's got some shots in there. Hellhound I've kept back as a bit of a reserve unit because he wasn't going to see anything useful at the start, so might as well keep him safe in that dense terrain. And then mortars are just going to stay where they are. Cool. I've also decided I'm not going to do any psychic for turn 1, just because there isn't really anything in range that will be that good. So we'll move straight on into guard shooting.
Okay, guys, you're on board with me. Harry's got too many dice. So, Harry, orders, what have you put on?
So, using the Voxcaster from the squad up top here, I have pinging order down to this squad here, which is going to be take aim. So, they're getting reroll hit rolls of 1. This squad here, thanks to my regiment trait, is within 18 inches of the Kabalite Warriors. So, I've put first rank fire, second rank fire on them. And then last one is the tank commander who's put take aim on himself. Oh, was it guns kill on sight? The reroll one's all done. Yeah. So starting off, I'm going to start with this infantry squad here. The las weapons are going to go into the Kabalites, and then the crack grenade and the crack rocket from the missile launcher are going to go into that cheeky venom. So we'll start off with the las guns.
So I've spent 1 CP for lightning fast reactions on this squad, guys.
They're out in the open, then you'll help them get.
Yeah.
So, hitting on 5 at this point. So, 1. There's a couple of 6 here. I wish I was playing Orcs, so there'd be nice and Dakas there.
You still have to hit, though. Which was that well?
Not bad. And then 4s at this point.
It's quite lovely.
2, 4, and 6.
I didn't pick up any dice.
So 6 wounds in total, no AP, so have we got a 4 save?
I think they got a 4 save now, yeah.
Oh, good lord.
That was good, that's pretty terrible. So 4 of them are dropped.
Fantastic.
That's 4 of the splinter rifles killed then, because I'm not killing off blasters at this point.
And that's why you always stick them in
I don't own enough raiders, basically, is the issue, and they're too many to fit into a venom.
Fair enough. We'll then do the crack rocket first, so...
Gen -1 to hit, so...
RPG, doesn't matter, I've moved.
True.
Misses. And then the second one...
Crack grenade, is that? No.
Yeah, crack grenade. No, misses.
Okay.
That's fine.
Where are we going now, Harry?
We'll do this one here. I generally think it's only going to be the...
So that into the venom, I presume?
Yeah, I'm just double checking if there's anything with an 18. No, so it's literally just going to be 1 lasgun shot, 1 crack grenade and 1 crack rocket. So we'll start with the crack rocket, hitting on a 5, re-rolling ones because take aim. No, crack missile, crack grenade. Hits.
Yep.
Toughness 5, right?
Yep.
Freeze to wound. Doesn't wound, fantastic. And then...
The mighty lasgun.
Doesn't... Oh, reroll ones. Hits. Doesn't wound. Fantastic.
Brilliant.
And then we'll come back once we've got all the dice together for the rest of the
Okay,
shots.
2 seconds, guys. Right then, guys, so starting with Tank Commander. Where are we going, Harry?
So the Demolition Cannon is... I'm just going to double check. I am in range.
You are?
Yes, I had that brief moment. Thought he's not going to be in range, is he? 'Cause
He is.
24. So yeah, Demolition Cannon is going to go into that venom.
Yep.
I'm not, because I got the reroll, I'm not going to spend the CP to max shot it.
Cool.
And then the heavy bolters are going to go into those Kabalites.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll do it that way.
Okay.
No, we'll put we'll just put everything into the no, scrap that. Demolition Cannon into the
Venom.
heavy bolters into the Kabalites.
Sweet. Cool.
Sorry about that, everyone.
He's been indecisive.
So 2d6 shots.
Yep.
I get to reroll technically both of them because it's firing twice. Nice. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
Come on, -1.
Hitting on 4s, but re-rolling them 1s. Well, you saved yourself a bunch of times there.
Yeah, that's good.
Toughness 5, so 2's to wound.
Yep. That's 4.
That is 4.
5 hindrance.
Yeah.
Cool. 3 go through. That venom could be gone.
Yes,
The venom is gone.
Does he blow up?
Does he blow up? Nope.
No.
We will. I've got 6 models in there. I have 6 dice in my hands. Oh god! So 2 incubi are dead.
Yeah.
That's probably very good, very nice for Harry. We will get them out in a second, guys. Because any more.
Just got heavy bolters to do.
Yep.
Variants of the Kabalites, which are also -1 to hit as well.
Yep.
So that saved them a bit more. 3 wounds. 3 wounds, -1 AP.
Cool. So 5s. Oh.
Fair enough.
1 dead.
Perfect.
Is that your mortars?
Or are you looking we'll let you get stuff out and then we'll come back.
Cool. 2 seconds, guys. Right, guys. So destroy models are gone. More rockets.
Yes. All the RPGs. It's like being out in an 80s Soviet action movie.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, in terms of shooting, the crack rocket can actually see the venom, not the venom, the raider.
Yep.
So I'm going to ping a crack rocket into the raider, the frag grenades on the grenade launcher, and there are a couple of las guns that are in line of sight are all going to go into that squad of Kabalites.
Yep.
Just to try and win them down. So we'll start off with the crack rocket. Misses, because I moved.
Yep.
And there's no orders to help them. So, in terms of shots, they're all the same. They're all the same profile. So it's 2, 4. I've got 7 plus D6 shots. How many have you got? You got 5.
Good.
So you don't get any blast benefits.
Nope.
So 5s. Okay. And then 4s. Cool. 2 wounds.
No minus on these, are there?
No minus.
They're fine.
Lovely.
New armour.
And then second to last thing, we'll do the frag grenade from the rocket up top there. That's going to go into the Kabalites just to try and run them down a bit more.
Cool.
D6 shots.
1.
You know, I've got plenty of CP roll that.
1.
6. That's better.
Well, mathematically average.
But I've
You rolled 2
hits.
dice. Yep.
That's the problem. Okay, got 2. That is 2 wounds.
Cool. And then all 4-ups. Nice.
That was my CP. So I'm back down to 6 again. And then last but not least,
Mortars.
I've got 2 heavy mortars, which are
Hiding there.
hiding in there. They are going to go into the venom on that primary objective. Because most of your army, Toby, needs to come forwards. That's really the only thing that's hiding at the back there.
Yep, makes sense, mate.
So, 2 D6 shots apiece, so I get to reroll both these as they are vehicles.
You can't vehicles today. Nice.
Yeah, they're vehicles. So
Cool.
they're 1 bring it down point, which is quite nice.
I'd assume they were like heavy weapons team type things, but
No, they... In the 8th edition rules, they were really, really awkward because they had a vehicle profile, but they also had 3 guardsmen.
Okay, yeah.
And you could just kill the guardsmen.
it's similar to like Thunder Fires and Rapier batteries.
Well, that's not too bad.
So it's -1, obviously, but not that makes that much difference on that roll.
Then freeze to wound because they are strength 6.
Nice.
That is 3 wounds at -1.
Cool. I can't roll the armours on the venom, but I'll double check it.
2 damage.
So yeah, 2 damage because the fires will be a save on the invuln anyway. Sorry, I got a terrible camp work there. So that's 2 damage gone through on that venom, who's down here. I'll mark him up in a second. Is that your shooting phase done,
That's
sir?
my shooting phase.
Any assault phase?
No, I'm not close enough. I'm very after that.
Fair enough, I will be too. So we'll come back to you at the end of the Drukhari movement phase, turn 1.
Right then, so end of Drukhari movement phase. Toby, what have you done?
So the pressure is on. So first of all, the obvious one is the raider is pushed forwards. Having advanced, could just about get on this 14-inch move through into there. He's got his Dark Lance to be able to put into things. The Russians can throw grenades.
Most likely into that tank commander.
More than likely, because I've got 2 blasters from the Kabalite Trueborn over here, which can shoot as well. Actually, in all fairness, I could advance them, but I want that objective. So regardless. So yeah, they've moved up as well to hold the objective. Behind them in the ruins, you've got the remaining Incubi and the Archon. I saw that on my dice ready to shoot liquefiers in the racks, then realised they're doing an action now to investigate sites. So that's actually a pointless thing to be collecting those dice up, Harry. That was a good 5 minutes wasted. So they've gone into the middle, so basically they're going to come in the middle here with the homunculus just to sit in that objective and basically annoy Harry.
Yeah.
So the witches inside the raider can throw a grenade and shoot pistols. into whichever squad I decide to go for, probably this squad here, just in terms of there's a lot more over here to put pressure on this far squad. The venom at the back hasn't moved. He's got his splinter cannons to go into these boys.
Yeah.
And that's basically the movement done. Could you kill the rest?
I did. Fantastic. So, after collecting all those dice for this liquefiers that you're now not going to use, what are you going to start with in shooting?
So I'm going to start off with the Kabalites.
Yeah.
So first of all, I've got 2 blasters. They're going into your tank commander.
Fair enough.
The rifles are then going to rapid fire into your boys.
Fair enough.
2 blasters. Now I always hit on 2s, being true one. And of course
there is one.
But there is an Archon behind them. Or in the ruin, whatever. So 2 hits. Now the strength of a blaster, I have forgotten.
I think it's 8.
I'm pretty certain it is. It is. So
Force to wound.
Force to wound.
It's T8.
Both wound.
Don't get save.
Yeah, because I think it's -4. It is -4. Sorry, guys. I'm just remembering things. So 2d6 damage. I will CP reroll that too.
Cool.
12 damage.
So that's down to
10 damage.
10 damage. So he's down to 2 wounds.
Cool.
Because of the that's an incredibly good shot from Melters. So he's got 2 wounds remaining. Fantastic.
So that's the fire him.
You do.
Which you can't reduce enough.
No.
Then we have the.
But you have spent a reroll of the wound.
Yeah. Oh, got my hand. So 1 miss, rerolling because of the doohickey.
Yeah.
Archon. Get a
Is there anything else that's going to be shooting at that squad in the centre there?
Don't know yet. Is the honest answer. The troop. No, what are they? Witches can shoot them, but I haven't decided if they're going to yet.
I will spend a CP on them to take cover. So it's +1 save.
Yeah. So wounding on force because wounding you on force because of poison.
Yeah.
Already hit you. So that's 3 wounds.
4 up saves.
Yeah. Tough guardsman.
Love it.
Very tough guardsman. Nice. Well done, guardsman.
Yeah. They're not too bad, are they?
They're not. Well done, guardsman. So we then will go on to the raider.
Yeah.
So he is going to first of all. What is the leadership of your tank commander?
8 probably.
So I'm going to put the Dark Lance and the Phantasm Grenade Launcher into your tank commander.
Yeah.
From him, which is always done.
If you bear with camera work, everyone, I'm just getting the codex out.
Stretch, Harry, stretch.
So
we'll start off with the Dark Lance, because the way you're looking at that. Which hits. It is strength 8 to the force to wound you. 6 to wound Harry, that has gone through.
That's gone straight through, that will kill it.
Yeah, it's D3 plus 3 was how much damage it did.
4 damage. Cool. Does it blow up? No, it does not.
So the Phantasm Grenade Launcher is wasted.
Tank Commander's only leadership 7.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, they're not actually that tough. So that is Métier gone.
It is. I'm quite glad about that.
Might be a problem now.
Yeah, I imagine it probably will be too, unfortunately for you, Harry. So we're then going off this venom. He has a splinter cannon, which is a heavy 3 shots.
And that's going into that squad of guardsmen now.
This squad here, yeah. Let me get some dice. So I've got 2 of them, because I've got 1 on top, 1 underneath. Because I actually bought paying for them, so not much else to put in this army. So hitting you on freeze, which is a horrendous roll. This one is not in the Black Heart Detachment, this one is in the Witchcock Detachment, so it doesn't get any rerolls.
Yep.
Wounding you on falls. Sorry, guys, my mask is strangling me there. So that is 3 wounds, and it is -1 now on the old splinter cannon.
Cool, so 6s. No, that is
2 damage, so I know you usually balance things out on whatever you call them, heavy weapon teams.
Yeah, it's not worth it. So they've lost 3. Fantastic.
So let me just push up
those
dice. So we now have 10 pistol shots and a grenade. No, 9 pistol shots. It will be. No. I have 9 pistol shots from the Witch Cult.
Yep.
Plus 1 from the Succubus, so it's 10 pistol shots. Sorry, guys, our neighbours are
shutting up shop.
So I'll repeat that. We have a total of 10 splinter pistols from the combination of the units inside the raider, and then a plasma grenade from the Witch Cult themselves. The witches themselves, sorry.
Perfect.
So, given that the way the damage is, I haven't got more than 11 models in here, so it makes a difference what you're doing. So the first of all, the number of shots on the grenade. 2 shots on the grenade.
Hang on, 2, 4, 5, 6. So actually, no,
3 shots.
3 shots.
Yeah, blast doesn't all of it. So 1 hit. I don't know what the strip of the plasma grenade is.
3 or 4.
I think like I thought, you know. Plasma grenade. 4. D4. That's strength 4. So
Cool. Priest to wound.
And it isn't -1.
Lovely. Cool. That's enough guardsmen dead.
Sweet. Then we have the collection of pistols. So I did randomly roll the drugs on these guys, and they got extra movement and extra toughness, so nothing to help me on shooting or combat. There we go. So this is the shooting from the pistols, which is quite nice. I think succubus actually hits better, but we'll ignore it for now.
And these are in the...
these are in the Raider.
in the Raider at the same squad.
Yes, sorry, into the same squad here.
Yeah.
So that is 5 wounds at no minus.
3, 4, 5. Probably should take cover on these lots. That's 4.
4 dead.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of Grenade Launcher, get rid of the Voxcaster, get rid of him, and put 1 wound on Matey there.
Cool. So that, guys, is my shooting phase. Give me 2 seconds just to...
Actually, no, sorry, scrap that. We're going to put we'll keep the Voxcaster and we will do that just because I'll spend some CP to keep them alive, so actually the Sergeant doesn't matter.
Nice, cool. So guys, we have to work out where my charges are going, and then we'll be back to you.
Fairly disgusting shooting phase.
Yeah.
We're now going to assaults. So we're going to start off with the Archon, which is nestling in there.
And he's going to charge. Oh, I've got a train. He's going to knock a charge into the squad. So, an 8. I believe that will do it.
That'll probably get him in.
He's
happy in.
The
Incubi
behind him.
Fair in as well.
Will be in. And then the Raider will be going into the
Squad of Guardsmen there.
And he's in as well. Right, guys, we'll start off with the Raider. Let's move him in. And then we'll move. Let me just whip these out. Sorry, guys. Harry will have to do a dance or something to entertain you for 2 seconds while I move some models in. As long as he doesn't sing, you're all right.
Cheers, Toby.
You know many things, mate. Mainly your painting skills and gaming, but singing.
No, definitely not there. Out of interest, what save are the Incubi?
Incubi, let me find out. That mask is got. Which is no, you're right, Incubi. Incubi are armor 3. 3 up.
Okay.
So let's start with the Raider. I could play Shock Brow at this point, because it has spent the points, but I'm not going to. So he has a base of 3 attacks. He then gains an extra 3 attacks for his chain snares. So he has 6 attacks already.
Fantastic.
He is hitting you on 4s. And he will reroll one of those to Black Heart. Because luckily I've got 1 hit. That's really worrying. He is at strength 6. So 2's to wound you. That does wound you. It is at minus. I'm just checking whether they got any bonus on that. The Blade Veins. -1.
-1. 6 up. No. So that is the heavy weapon team dead.
I wanted to kill that infernal guy. That's really annoying.
So that does keep me on the objective, which is good.
It does. That was kind of the play there. I wasn't expecting to only hit you once with 6 dice.
Yeah.
But there we go.
So now I'm...
Okay, guys, so that's the end of my assault phase. Unfortunately, our camera overheated, so it cut out unexpectedly. We hadn't realised. So basically, the Archon and the Incubi butchered the squad.
As expected, so you haven't really missed much.
No, in all fairness, if you didn't realise that was going to happen, then you haven't faced Drukhari recently. So that's what's happened on that front. At the end of that comes the end of my turn.
I will spend 2 command points to auto-pass him.
Cool.
Just because that means then that I'm denying you that primary point.
That makes sense, mate. So that's the only thing we've got to do there. I just want to quickly double check where your deployment line was, because one of the awkward ones, just my line breaker in terms of where I end my consolidations, to see if I can get into the deployment zone.
Yeah, well,
I've just realised it's not a straight normal wall, which we usually end up rolling. So we'll just do that off camera, guys. You don't need to see us measuring.
We'll come back with points at the start of guard, turn 2.
Aye.
Okay then, so turn 2 for the guard. So starting off in terms of points, I have got 10 points primary, so I was spending 2 command points to keep that guardsman alive. Did mean I denied Toby that objective, and I had the one in my home deployment zone as well. So at 10 points there. Because Toby has knocked out my tank commander, rather worryingly, I'm only now going to be scoring 10 points for whilst we stand we fights last.
Yep.
Because my 3 expensive units were the Tank Commander, the Hellhound, and the Quad Mortar Battery. Not Quad Mortar, Heavy Mortar Battery. Right, in terms of movement, the Squad of Guardsmen here have just rolled around. I've kept the Sergeant within 3 inches of that objective, so they are still holding that point. But now everyone can see either the Archon or that squad of Kabalites. I'm probably going to go after the Kabalites because they are on an objective. Quad mortars, heavy mortars, have stayed where they are. This squad up here have also stayed where they are, just because they're in a comfy position, don't really need to move them. Hellhound has zipped out, so probably to either toast the actual Raider itself or to toast the witches inside. But he is also within 12 inches of the Incubi, just in case. And finally, strategic reserves. I've had to pull my hand now because Tank Commander's dead. Both special weapons squads have found a nice little wedge to sit themselves, and the platoon commander.
Yeah, I brought that venom further forward.
The idea being that they can hopefully get some hits off and take out that Raider, because whilst the venom is going to score your points, the Raider is also scoring your points, but is also
full of witches.
Yes, which if they tie up my forces, I am kind of, this game is a foregone conclusion. We can all go home early. But yeah, so that's that. The last thing, is the Astropath has moved from out in the open, so he's also on the home objective, just so I've got a bit of redundancy. And I'm now going to cast Psychic Maelstrom on the Incubi.
You hope.
Hopefully. The idea being that actually if I can kill an Incubi, it means that the Archon is free to be targeted by anything. So look for a 7. It does go off.
Not even a perils.
No.
You disappoint me.
Well, you didn't take the Hammer Spite, so
that's true. With that roll, I probably wouldn't have denied you anyway.
True. So on a 2-up, suffers a mortal wound. On a 3-up. On a 4-up. Cool. That is the squad of Incubi wiped.
Well, that's a shame. Oh well, that's the way it goes. The Incubi are gone. They did.
Did you feel the pain or anything?
No.
That's
no,
the
like yeah, that's the old pattern. We get infuns and stuff now, and
that's all right.
Lads in charge and whatnot. So that's that side of thing done. We'll let Harry collect some dice for shooting because he's guard and he needs many dice, and we're back with you in just a sec.
Okay then, so start of the shooting phase. In terms of orders, I've given this squad here first rank fire, second rank fire, and then Voxed over first rank fire, second rank fire on this squad as well.
Poor Archon. Well,
so,
lost him. There he is.
If I can gun down with las guns, I should be doing okay-ish.
Cool.
Now, I've spent 1 of my over command points, so I'm down to 1 left on Inspired Tactics, which gives me an extra order. So the Platoon Commanders ordered both squads of Plasma Special Weapon squads, reroll hit rolls of 1, because I know what I'm like.
Yeah.
So, starting off then, we've got the squad at the top here. They are going to be gunning down the Archon now that he's in the open.
Damn psychers.
So, we'll start with the las guns and the 1 las pistol, just because if I can chip off that 2-up button,
it makes a huge difference.
Much better. So, no minus 6 are hitting on 4. I like that roll. I like that a lot, actually.
That's not too bad, is it?
No.
I'm not entirely sure we'll save me a few.
And then
Pause again.
That's kind of balanced out.
Yeah.
That's still a fair few, though. So that's
how many were looking at?
6, 9 saves.
9 saves. Cool. So let me just get some dice. Right. Here we go. Ready for it to fail on the first shot, Harry? You hope.
Hopefully.
Right. 1.
Nope.
Oh, missed. Come here.
Fine. Okay.
Ah.
Okay.
So, a Shadow Field, 1's gone through, and then the remaining on the 4-up.
Yep.
So it takes 2. He's lost 2 wounds.
Cool. The grenade launcher is going to chuck a crack round.
Yep.
Because I'm feeling brave. Hit on a 4. Misses.
Yep. Did you give him real ones?
No, I gave him first rank fire, second rank
Okay.
fire. And then
I was paying attention.
and then we said it off camera. Sorry, the rocket here is going to fire a frag round into the Kabalites.
Yep.
Over there. So
Poor old
D6
Troop
shots.
Nice.
Okay.
So there's 2 wounds the Archon had taken, wasn't it? Just
Yes.
for my brain, before I forget.
Only hit with 2.
Yep.
And then 3 wounds, 2 wounds.
And then no minus, so
No
4
minus.
ups. And level 1 drops.
Kills another one. Yeah.
I'm running out of sacrificial Trueborn here, mate.
That's the good thing. Well, then, because the company commander's also within 12 inches of the Archon,
Yep.
last pistol from him, hitting on 3.
No.
Let's lead by example. Yeah, if we come back then with the next set of squads, I can divvy up where I want to go, and we'll be back in a sec.
Cool.
Okay then, so I've divvied up the shots. The crack rocket here is going to try and hit the Raider on the backside. But also, because this base here can see the Archon, I'm going to put the 4 shots from first rank fire, second rank fire into the Archon there. If I can chip off an extra wound or 2, fantastic. Everyone else is going to go into the Trueborn, and I will roll a frag grenade on that grenade launcher. So, starting off...
This is Harry's hope not to have to roll the rest of the dice.
How many shots? Okay, so 3 extra shots.
You are going to have to roll all the dice.
Oh, yeah. That was part of the job description from the same guy.
True.
Roll all of the dice. So, are you minusing to hit at all?
No. I've got plasma guns and a raider full of witches to look at.
That is fair enough. And then
4s.
4 to wounds. Come on then. I like that.
Many.
Yes, many. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 saves, please.
Okay. 13, 4 up armor saves. Coming up. No, they dead.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, there's 4 left.
Dead. Yeah.
Yeah, so that is Trueborn gone. They did the job. They killed the tank commander, so I'm quite happy with that.
Oh, yeah. They've done their job very well.
If I had a Dark Lance in there as well, I think I'd be much happier. But I don't have one painted. So, guess what? Here's one.
Well, there's one painting just now.
Yeah, well, there will be. You just got to crack open another box.
Cool.
Next, do we know?
We will then do the 4 last gun shots.
Oops, sorry guys, that was horrendous on the audio. I apologise.
We'll do the 4 last gun shots into the Archon from the loader. Hit twice. Force a wound. 1 wound.
4. No.
Another wound.
Down to 2 wounds.
And then crack rocket into the Raider.
At this point, then I will be spending lightning fast.
It wouldn't matter. You could do it now, but it wouldn't matter because I've moved.
Okay, at this point I won't then, just in case you, for some reason, don't target him with the plasma.
Hits.
Yep.
Does wound.
Does wound minus?
Minus 2.
So it'll be 5 up. You know, it's fine.
Okay. Might have an issue here.
Harry, can you reduce that dice on my Archon, please, before we forget?
Cool. I will come. Now that I haven't taken as many wounds off Raider as hoped, I'll come back with some shots. Toby can clear his dead off the table. I will come back with the rest of the guard shooting.
Okay, 2 seconds, guys. Okay, so firstly, guys, apologies if you hear any noise in the background. There is a car being loaded off a transporter. So apologies on that front. We have no control over him. So, plasma.
Right, so we'll start with the front squad here. Everyone's within rapid fire range of the Raider. So we will do the first squad, first special weapon squad. So have to do these 2 at a time, just in case of blow one.
Yep, so I've played lightning fast reactions, as hopefully you can see, guys. Makes sense.
Kind of a given at this point. So, first one, hitting on 5s at this point.
Okay.
We're rolling them 1s. Cool. Okay. And reroll that 1.
Nice.
Cool. So 3 hits. 3 wounds. No, I don't want to spend. I've only got 1 CP left. I can't really afford that.
So there's 2.
2.
Make 1.
Take 1.
So tell us 2 wounds.
Yep.
I'll keep track of that.
We've then got 6 last gun shots.
Go, last guns, go.
2.
1.
1.
Okay, guys, we had another overheat on the camera. Apologies. Yeah,
It's weird British weather.
it is strange weather. It's really humid here. So far, the Raider has lost 2 wounds to the first squad of special weapons. Next squad.
Second squad. I'll be honest, this isn't, with the -1, and the funny thing, this isn't really the target for them. So the first guy. Okay, misses. Second guy. Misses. And third guy. Hits.
Whee.
Does wound.
Nice. So that's another 2 wounds.
Yeah.
The Raider has lost 4 wounds. So guys, if you notice anything on the steadiness here, we've turned off the ultra steady on the camera, hoping that it might stop it from overheating. So it jiggles around a bit. Apologies.
Cool. So that was 1 hit, and then does wound.
Nice. Fine.
Sure. To make it nice and easy, then the Hellhound will just now torch the Raider.
Cool.
So we'll start with the Inferno Cannon. I'm going to keep both of those.
Yeah, I would. And of course, I dodge out the way at this fire, right?
Yeah, something like that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You're taking 6, aren't you?
I think so. I will just sidle across this way while you roll those. Toughness 6.
Okay, so 4's to wound. So that is 1, 2, 3, 5 total then, please.
So minus from that, Eric?
-1.
Cool. So it will be 5 ups either way.
Yeah.
Fail all of them.
Cool.
So that is 5 wounds gone. That's usually 1 damage a pop.
And then we've also got the Heavy Flamer.
So he's
6
taken
shots.
9, and he has a total of 10 wounds. 1 more wound and he's gone.
Now these are on 5 to wound because it's only toughness strength 5 for Heavy Flamer.
Yep.
There is 1 in there.
Ooh.
So 5 up either way.
Fine.
Oh.
He loves it.
Okay.
Charge phase?
I've still got the mortars to do.
Oh, yes. Don't forget the mortars.
So mortars. How do I want to do this? Mortars will go in against the.
Do you split the fire and put 1 into the Raider and 1 into the house?
Well,
the Archon?
What I was thinking was I'm going to pop 1 into the Archon, and then I am also thinking of popping the other 1 into the Venom at the back there.
Yeah, that's probably fair enough.
Because what I'm thinking here, I was going to do crush them to hit on 2s, but if I can just nudge you a bit, you can't then full move around and do
Yeah, fair enough.
Yes, just the witch can disembark, but
Yeah.
it's easy. Cool. So yeah, we'll do the first mortar into the Archon.
Cool.
3 shots. Hit on 4s. Brilliant.
Well done, mortar.
And then the second one into the Venom. 6 shots.
Nice. This is a -1 because of Venom.
Yeah. So 5s. 2 hits.
Nice. That is enough to kill him if you go through.
3 to wound.
1.
1 wound.
And then 5 ups.
No,
No.
it takes another 2.
So he is down to 2 wounds.
Cool. That's something, I guess.
That's something, I suppose.
Yeah.
Anything
cool.
else, Harry? You charging?
I will be doing some charges, which is who doesn't love a good bayonet charge.
Do you need to think, or are you ready to go?
I probably should have a think, but we'll just go straight into it.
Cool.
We'll start off with this squad of special weapon team into that Venom there.
Cool, I'm not going to bother.
Cool. So I need a 9 coming from reserve.
Nope.
That's annoying.
Having to re-roll both as well.
Yeah.
Don't you miss 8 fed in some ways?
I'm then going to charge in the special weapons team there.
Into whom, huh?
Into the Raider.
Cool.
No. Toon Commander into the Raider. No, I'm getting lots of 7s.
You are. Nodal has blessed you. Or at least statistically the average.
You know what? I'm not going to. I was going to charge with Hellhound. I'm not because I'm still holding that objective over you.
Yeah.
So,
I was going to suggest to you that if you do kill the Raider, then a 10 objective secured, which has come out.
Yeah, that's the problem. Anything else? I think we're all okay, honestly.
Cool.
Perfect. So yeah, I've scored a couple points there. I've got engaging all fronts now because I've got 1 unit there, some units in there, and I've got a couple of units in that quarter.
You do indeed.
Cool. We'll come back with Drukhari turn 2. Okay then, so Drukhari turn 2.
Yep. So many things have happened in terms of movement and ideas and plans. So in the middle of the board, which you can't quite see because of the ruin, you've got the squad of Rax has moved out.
So if I go around here.
Yep.
There we
so
are.
They are now holding both. Oh, they should be. I just haven't got in close enough. They are moving. They're holding the objective.
Yep.
They are doing their deploy, investigate, signals, sites, whatever they've branded it as. Their action in the middle. Homunculus has moved slightly this way just to get line of sight with his stinger pistol onto the lone annoying foxcaster. The witches have got out of their radar and they've moved up to engage the units here. So I can put cement pistols and grenades into one squad and charge and annihilate the rest, being blood brides. The succubus has got out and gone the other way, and she is charged up to the units on top of the gantries, we can call them.
Yeah, that's close enough.
And the Archon below her is going to try and take out some mortars. So that is effectively my movement. I have no psychic being Dark Eldar, so I'm going to start with some reasonably straightforward shooting.
Sounds
So
like
we
fun.
start off with the Archon. He's going to put a blast pistol into your mortars.
Makes sense.
So hitting you on 2s. Wounding plus toughness of mortar.
3 to wound. 3 to wound.
Wounds minus 4.
D6 damage. I think it's on 6 they blow up.
So that's 6 damage.
One's dead.
Okay, so that's
Roll to see if it blows up or not. I can't remember off the top of my head. On the 2, it doesn't. Okay, so 1 is gone.
cool. With the succubus, I just want to quick check if she has grenades. I don't think she does. She does not. She's got a splinter pistol into your squad. She hits. She does not wound.
Cool.
The squad down here is going to put all their pistols and grenades into the squad at the back.
Yep.
So a plasma grenade. You haven't got 1-6, it's going to be decent shots. Wounding, hitting you on freeze. Wounding you on freeze because it's strength 4. So that's 2 at -1.
Don't save either because you're -1. So that's 2 guardsmen dead.
And then the pistols. So this will be hitting you on freeze. No rerolls here, guys. And then wounding you on force because splinter. Or poison.
Does the 6s do anything?
Nope, not in shooting.
Cool. Pass one, and I fail another. So that is 1 more sacrificial guardsman dead.
Cool. That's always fun. And then the homunculus is going to put his stinger pistol into the guy down here. So he's hitting you on 2.
Boxcaster?
Yeah. Hits. This is a poison 2+
Yep.
pistol. So that wounds.
Any AP on it?
We'll just double check.
Because I do get some cover there. 'Cause
You will
I'm
do.
right behind the crane. So hit 4 up. Come on, sunshine.
Hey,
Hey, he's alive.
he's alive. Then we just have the raider to go.
Yep.
So the raider is going to put his plant lance into the hellhound and his phantasm grenade launcher into your.
Poor lonely guardsman. Fair enough.
So the plant lance
Hits.
hits. Does not wound.
And your black heart
Black
knocks
Heart,
in
not
rows.
Obsidian Rose.
And the grenade launcher.
Yeah, the penalty. So it's hot. There's D3 shots. 2 shots hitting you on freeze. Might not be hitting you on freeze actually.
Oh, yes, because you're significantly low down.
I did hit you on a 5 with the dart lance, even though it didn't do any damage.
Yeah.
Anyway. But I am actually hitting you on 5s at this point. So
One hit. I'm leadership 6,
So
if that helps.
2d6. So take some mortal wound.
He's dead. Thank you, Mr. Guardsman.
That is all my shooting, sir.
Okay.
So rapid fire shooting facing. Oh, it's not. I've got a venom. So the venom.
They can go to the squad at the back
Yeah. So he's got his 2 cannons. 2 cannons. That one isn't black heart. Force to wound you. So that is 2 wounds.
or -1.
Yeah. Nice.
Fair enough.
The squad doesn't want to die, which is probably a good thing for you.
It's a good thing for me.
So we'll let Harry move all these casualties, and then we'll work out what the charges are going.
Cool. So lots of charges to happen now.
Yeah. So we'll start off on the far side here. The Archon is going into the mortars.
Yeah.
I already know Harry's over watching, so He's in.
He's in. Fantastic.
He will probably go round the pole, over the pipe.
Yeah.
Succubus up top. It basically doesn't. Well, she can't.
She's in.
She's in. I can't reach the Archon, so there we go. These witches are going to charge everything here because that's a character which I can get and then I can wrap round.
So
anything. Yep, they're in.
They're in. Fantastic.
I'll sort them out in a second, and then Raider is charging the Hellhound because otherwise the Hellhound's going to shoot things anyway. So
yeah. So I'm going to burn my last CP on Overwatch because I might as well. So whilst Toby's moving those in, I've got 2d6 shots from the Inferno Cannon. I'm going to reroll that one because I can. Cool. It is an improvement. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 saves, please, Toby, at -1.
5 at -1. I don't think he's going to survive this.
You never know.
5 ups.
You've done better rolls.
No.
No, he's dead. Does he explode?
No.
Nope. That's fine.
So he was going to die regardless, guys. So if I could tie him up, I can use shock crowd to do some more wounds on the Hellhound.
Fantastic.
That's just the way it goes.
Cool.
So, yeah, that's...
Yep, I'm going to do 1 heroic intervention.
Okay. Where's that, dude?
That's once you move the Archon in, I'm going to heroically intervene with the company commander. Just because without his, he's going to pop down there. Because without his he's got an invuln, but without his armor save, he's going to be feeling a lot better.
Yeah,
cool.
That is true.
We'll come back with all the dice. Fantastic. So we are going to start off with the witches into the platoon commander.
So it's the Hectrix, the sergeant, and the one of the witches. So this is going to be...
That's into the platoon commander.
Yep. So these are hitting on 3s, because I'm not in round 3 yet. So then these are actually strength 4 because of Cursed Blade.
Yep.
So wounding you on 3s. So that is at -4.
Cool.
And those 2 are just normal -1.
Have they all got the same damage?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll do them all together. We have got 5-pin burn for the platoon commander.
Cool.
Cool, so how many damage?
That is 3 damage.
3 damage, okay, so that's in dead.
Nice.
So that gets you a secondary point for assassinate.
It does. Then we have 3 witches at the back here, going into the remnants of this 3-man squad.
Yep.
So there's these 3 witches here. So
Stupid amount of attacks.
Yeah, just with the blades alone, they're so powerful. Well, that alone with the...
Yeah, that kills them all. That's fine. And do you want to just do the rest of them?
And then we have a stupid number of attacks with the rest of them onto the remainers of the 5-man squad. Or the untouched squad, sorry.
And that should be them dead.
Yeah, you'd assume so.
So that's
3
5,
dead, and then
3 dead, and then
5 at -1.
They're dead. Cool. We will come back with the rest of the attacks. Okay, we'll do that then.
I have him memorised and succubus, not so much. So 7 attacks in the Archon onto your cannon squad.
Yeah.
Did your guy heroically intervene?
He did.
So I will actually. How many wounds has he got?
He has got
More than 3?
I think 4 wounds.
Okay, so I will put.
I'll just double check actually because his book's right here. Let me 2 secs. 4 wounds.
Cool. So I will put 3 attacks onto him.
Yeah.
And then 4 attacks onto the cannon. So onto the cannon, or mortar, whatever it is. Hitting on 2s. Technically hitting on 1s at this point, but hey.
Yeah.
Strength is going to be
6.
So strength 3 base plus 1 for the Djin blades. It's 4, so winning on 5s.
5's rerolling.
And then re-rolling the thing. So that is 2 at -4 because of.
I've got 4 up armor.
Okay, so that then is 9 wounds, 9 damage.
Awesome.
And then the 3 onto your commander, whatever it was.
Yep.
All hit.
Yep.
Wounding you on 4 out of 3s.
Cool.
So again, that's -4, but you're invuln, I'm hoping.
Invuln. Right, I've got no CP in, but I do have a dream. No, I don't have a dream. That is him wiped. It was worthwhile if I could just get that little bit off, but once again, kind of like with you and the Raider, wasn't expecting much.
Yeah, that's a bit of a hard one to take, I think, dude. So let me just give you 2 seconds to pull this bit of succubus. Succubus has got 6 attacks, so I can go straight on to that. Do the Archon as well. I could pop his double fight as well.
Yeah.
So 6 attacks, hitting you on 2s. And then we're wounding you on 2s with Dancer's Edge and various things. So that is
4 dead.
4 basically.
What damage are they? 1.
3, I think.
Okay, in that case, I will take off a couple there, and then in terms of piling in, I've got 2 attacks, plus 1 for the sergeant, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 additionals. 3. So 9 attacks in total.
Yep.
Look for a dream. So, are you -1 to hit at all?
No. Done 4 because of drugs.
Yep. 1 wound.
Armor save. No,
Okay, takes a wound.
So she does take a wound. That puts her on to 4 wounds remaining.
Okay. Fantastic.
That is my turn, sir.
That is most of my army wiped out. I've got a squad of guardsmen, an astropath, and a flamey tank left.
Yeah.
Cool. So we will come back with scores and doors and turn 3 for the guard. Okay, so turn 3 for the guards. We're kind of, as expected with Drukhari, once they hit like an absolute truck. So I've had to think on my feet a bit. So the Hellhound has come and plopped itself on the objective because Toby was not within 3 inches. At the moment, it is mine, and I probably will try and toast most of these.
You got a good chance of wiping the squad, in all fairness.
If I can, fantastic.
Yep.
Terms of this squad here, they've got pretty much majority of line of sight onto the rack, so if I can start peppering them a little bit.
Yeah, because guys have been playing GW terrain rules, so the windows are windows.
But there are 2 guys here who can see the Archon from that way, but they will be at -1 to hit because he is in dense cover. The Astropath has kind of stayed where he was because there's no real need for him to go anywhere.
Nope.
And then this squad here has stayed in combat because I'm just hoping, that if I can Psychic Maelstrom a couple of wounds off the Succubus, say maybe 1 or 2, they've got a good chance of staying, of just kicking around.
Yeah, they've got a reasonable chance, and given the no escape rules as well, there's a reasonable chance you may not have been able to fall back anyway,
Exactly.
so you can hinge your whole plan on that.
Exactly.
I'm really wishing I brought the Hammer Spike. Anyway.
So, start with the Astropath. So, look for a 7. I do have a CP now.
If needed.
This new background. So, look for a 7. Does go off.
Okay.
Thank goodness. Onto the Succubus then. So, on a 2 up. On a 3 up. On a 4 up. No.
So she's got 2 wounds
And
left.
I can't CP that either because it's not a normal wound.
Nope.
That, to be fair, I hope that's kind of as I was expecting.
Yeah, that's about right, I think.
Yeah.
So, are you going to start on shooting? Are you ready to go?
Yeah, so I haven't got any orders now because both the platoon commander and the cut commander are dead.
Yay. And the tank commander. But
And
you
tank
need...
commander. So no orders now in this list.
So I'm guessing...
We'll start off with the Hellhound because I know what we're doing with this thing.
Yep.
We're going to have to do these separately because strength 6 means we're going to do on 2s.
No, you're not, because I've got toughness, +1 toughness from
Toughness
the
4, okay.
drugs.
So in that case, we'll do 3d... no, we will do 2d6 on 1 because I can reroll these.
Yep.
So first slot, I'll reroll that 1.
100% improvement.
It is an 100%, so 5. I was hoping to try and kill a few more, and then the heavy flamer. 2 shots. Going to reroll that just because I can.
Can you not? I thought it was only turret weapons you could reroll.
No, it's any.
Oh, that was Castrans.
Yeah, it's effectively like that.
Nice. But the Castrans can only reroll their turret weapons, can't they?
No, it's any weapon with d6 damage.
Oh, okay, I thought it was just the tank weapons, so I don't know where I got that from. The turret weapons, not tank weapons.
So, freeze to wound. Okay, that's not great, but
How many
that
is
is 5 at -1.
5 -1.
I was hoping for a few more, to be honest.
Okay, guys, I might need to check my code in a second because I think there's something on witches, but I'll roll dice and then check. So the ones are definitely dead. It's just the rest of their saves, so you can hopefully get a ball top of the board.
Probably.
Witches have 6 up invuln against ranged attacks, which is still a 6 up invuln because it's round 3. 6 up armor normally, and it's 4 up in combat. I knew there was something.
Yeah.
So
That's 5 dead.
5 are dead in that case.
Okay,
That's fine.
something.
Yep, that's not a problem for me.
I was hoping for a few more with that Inferno cannon. So.
Yeah, I reckon that's probably fair to get some more. Any pistols in your squad up top, Aaron?
I've got one sergeant.
Might as well fire it.
So hitting on 4. Nope.
Nope.
And then this squad here, we've got 2 from the 4 shots from the 2 guardsmen at the back, because they can both get
onto the Archon
and go onto him. And then we've got 2, 4. What are you toughness 5 with the racks?
Racks are. Oh god, now you're asking. Let me just have a look. Racks are toughness 4 base plus 1 for the. For the homunculus being nearby.
Okay.
Super rack thing is it's basically transhuman unless you're hitting me with strength 9 weapons.
Fair enough. Okay. So I wonder. Choosing combat anyway, doesn't matter. So yeah, we will do. We'll start off with the 2 guys who can see the Archon.
Cool.
So 4 shots hitting on 5s. 2 hits.
Nice.
Falls to wound. 1 wound.
He's fine on. It was a 5. Sorry, I was my camera. It was terrible.
You're +1 for cover as well, so you're all
plus 1 for cover. Plus the 5 invuln now with the Black Heart arm part of the army.
Yeah. I will then. So you said toughness 5 for the racks, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll frag missile into the racks at
Cool.
this point. So how many? You've got 10.
10 in there.
So minimum 3. 3 it is.
Meant to be.
Hitting on 4s because you can't lightning fast.
Yep.
1 hit. 5s to wound. Does wound.
Nice. I don't actually know what they get, but I'll 5. They'll be fine.
Probably fine. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll do a frag grenade from the grenade launcher as well. So that's going to be D6 extra shots. 3 again. Fantastic.
Blast's helping you loads.
4s. That's an atrocious roll.
That is pretty terrible.
That's a me roll.
That is a you roll.
No wounds. That has not been the shooting phase I wanted.
No, so that's all your guns now, isn't it?
Yes, that is all my guns.
Right, so it's going to be my succubus fighting first on the top there.
I'm not going to charge with the Hellhound because that's just giving you a free primary point.
Yeah, pretty much. So we have got 5 attacks from the succubus. Is 4 wounds, 4 hits even, 4 still kill basically.
Yep.
4 dead.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Spin around.
And then we'll.
Cool.
It's just them, isn't it? Actually.
Yeah, pretty much. 3.
So 5 attacks total.
Yep. And I'm just going to double check the rules while I'm looking over here. Yep, I'm happy with that. Cool, dude.
No minuses to hit, so that's 3 hits.
Yep. She's toughness 4 with the drugs.
No wounds. Okay.
Is that your guard turn then, isn't it?
That's my guard turn, and we're looking out of shape now because I no longer have enough units to get an engagement on front.
So did you score anything this turn other than not losing anything to while we stand?
No, because I haven't killed any characters yet. But 2 of your characters are on 2 wounds.
Yeah.
Which puts them kind of in a good position. But
and you lost another 5 points to the cannons dying, I presume.
Yes.
For the whilst we stand or end of toll or whatever it is.
I need to do morale as well.
Yeah, and I'll need to do morale on the witches. Have you got enough?
That is a fail. Great. We'll run away with the base, and then on a 1 or a 2, that thing runs away. Fine. I need to keep the pin down. That's the main thing.
And the witches leadership, I probably should auto-pass this, but I won't. So it fails, the 1 runs, and then the 4 remaining. I lose another 2. Okay, I definitely should have auto-passed that. So I've got 2 witches remaining. That was horrific on the morale there.
That's okay. That's kind of balanced things out a bit now, I think.
Yeah, I think you're a bit happier on that front, dude. So we'll come back with the Drukhari movement phase, turn 3. Okay, guys, so that is Drukhari turn 3 movement done. Harry, what's the scores at the moment?
So scores on the doors now. Guard, we are at 22 points, but the Drukhari have really kicked in, not only knocking out my whilst we stand we fight, but fights last, but also piling up a lot of characters as well. So they're rocking in at 34 points. I'm not liking the chances as the guards, but we'll continue on because there could still be a bit left.
So it does a movement. The succubus is staying in combat with the sergeant at the top, which is ready to basically you'll bring a fire pistol into and then possibly stab him.
Yeah.
Archon has moved to try and basically black the Astropath, is he?
Yeah, the Astropath.
With a blast pistol, and they've not cut him in half with a Djin blade.
Makes sense.
The Racks have come out to play. They are going to go and basically annoy the Hellhound. But also need a space then for the two remaining witches, or blood brides, I should say, to run over with their enhanced 10-inch move from combat drugs to get within 6 of the centre objective and then start investigating sites, deploying scramblers, whichever it's called these days.
Yeah.
Signals. Signals?
I think it's investigate signals.
Investigate signals. So that is effectively the movement done at this stage, guys. So we'll start off with the Archon. He's going to fire a blast pistol into a whatever it's called. So he hits.
2's to wound.
2's to wound. -4.
D6 damage. He's dead.
He's dead.
He's very
That
dead.
is one dead Astropath.
Cool, and that maxed out 12 points on your assassinate. That's a shame because he's kind of been my MVP this game.
He's done really well so far, hasn't he? So that's 12 points is the maximum I can get with Harry's army.
Yeah.
And then the splinter pistol from the succubus. That hits, I believe. That wounds. No minus.
I've got a single D6. Come on, give me a dream. No, he's dead.
Melted by poison.
Oh dear. So that's her freed up. Right. I think this is now going to be a clean-up phase for the Drukhari.
I've got the fire guns from the racks.
Yep.
So 2d6 shots. 6 shots total. Obviously this is going into the Hellhound guys.
Yeah.
It also hits. It is strength 4, so I'm assuming it's 5 to wound you.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Sorry, Harry, that's gross. That is 4 goes through.
Only 2 sets.
It is -2, and it is only 1 damage.
-2, 1 damage.
Yep.
Cool. That's 4 dice here. Takes 3 wounds.
Nice.
Okay then.
Then I will just fire the homunculus's
Special pistol.
splinter pistol. Why not? Hitting you on 2s. Hits, wounding on 6s because it's poison. It wounds.
Does it, I didn't get it on camera.
Sorry,
that was a 6er.
This was at no minus and 1 damage.
Pass.
Cool.
It was down to 8. Sorry, that was me messing around trying to get a wound counter on the Hellhound.
And then the last thing we'll do is we will pop the venom into him. I'm going to use the Metallatoxins Stratagem, which is 2 CP. Basically, it's my poison working at tanks.
Yeah.
Because I've got nothing else to do at the moment. So hitting you on 3s. He is not Blackheart, which is really annoying. Wounding you on 4s. So 2 wounds at -1, 2 damage pop. So 4 damage for poison.
Crikey. So that Hellhound is not having a good time.
No, he really isn't. So that then is my my shooting phase. That's the word I was looking for. Done.
Yep. We do some assaults.
Assault phase. I'm going to put the racks into the Hellhound.
I will spend that 1 CP on Overwatch.
Yeah, I figured you would. Do you want to come back to us, or can you get dice one-handed?
I will need some more dice.
Well, we'll give him a shot at least, because then you can work out whether or not it's...
So, D6 shots for the Hellhound, 9 shots. I need more dice.
Flamer?
We'll come back in a sec.
Do that as well.
Then Heavy Flamer. Sure.
Nice, fair enough.
Back 2 secs.
Right then, guys, so switch back the camera. So Harry, given the final form, Rax is only really more 4s, so he's basically piled everything into one hand.
So look for 4s here with my 14 shots. That's not bad.
So how many is that, dude?
That is 3, 6, 9, 10 wounds, please.
10 wounds, okay. So I have 10 6-ups on the end one. I make 1. And then, what did I say to you, Harry? What in terms of the inflatable paint?
You say you got 5 of it on the paint?
The 5 of it paint, was it? Oh, sorry guys, I know.
Generally can't remember.
Yeah, I said it 2 seconds ago and I got, 5 of shrug.
Yeah.
So I went completely mind blank then. So 1 is surviving.
a few more surviving.
So that's one. So that is 4 left.
Yeah.
Lovely. That went well. And then I will put the. We'll see if they get in. They're in. And I'll put the homunculus in as well, because why not? There, he's in as well. Okay. So, guys, we'll come back with that little bit there. The rest of the guys staying put because they're getting me line break at the moment. So, let me get the racks in, see what we can do in terms of wrapping this infernal tank, and go from there.
Right then, so wrapped and trapped. We're now going to kick off, is it, with homunculus?
Homunculus is going to strike first. So
that one there.
Yeah, first off is Icon Rejector, so if I hit, you do take a mortal wound. I hit.
Cool, down to 3.
Then the Scissor Hand. So, presumably on 2s. I didn't look at that. They do that on 2s. So, all hit, we do that again. So 6 is to wound because it's poisoned. No.
Nothing.
And then the racks themselves have got, so the 2 attacks each. There's 4 of them, isn't there?
Yes, there's 4 left.
And then the sergeant or equipped arqueologist has got 3 attacks each. They are attacking with rack blades. So, hitting you at this point on 3s.
Cool.
I don't think I reroll anything for the dude. Wounding you then on. What's the toughness of that, dude?
Toughness 7.
Oh, it's poison, so it's 4. It's 6 is to wound you. I didn't realise that. Nope. So that is. Tank done. Push back.
Yeah. I've got 3 wounds, so I get, I believe it's 1 attack. So I hit on 6. No. Perfect. Cool. We will come back with guard turn 4.
Okay, then Harry, walk us through your Hail Mary.
So, looking at the way the turn's going down turn 4, I've got 5 points to the primary for that 1 Tucker Squad of Guardsmen there. I think I've got a chance, if I can kill a couple characters here, I might be able to stay in the game a bit more, but we'll just have to see how the shooting phase turns out, really.
Yep.
So, starting off, we'll start off with the Hellhound. Realistically...
Harry, I just realised something.
Yep.
I lost 6 racks.
Ooh.
1 gone, and then the remaining 3.
1s and 2s.
1 rack left. I really should spend CP on getting these guys all the past. So it's actually down to 1 rack down there.
Right, that makes things a bit more interesting.
Would you have moved out of combat with them?
No, because I would have still tried to have flamed you.
Okay, right. I'll get them out of the way.
Because otherwise, then there is no way of me actually using a Hellhound at all.
Fair enough. Sorry, that's terrible camera work, guys, but I just need to kill some.
So what we'll do is we'll do the 1 heavy flamer into the rack and then the infernal cannon into the homunculus. Because apparently it's got 6 wounds.
Yeah, 6 wounds.
Chunky old thing.
6 up, 5 up in bun, 5 up shrug,
yeah.
And come back on a 2+ if you get him, thanks to being a super homunculus.
So we'll start with the 1 against the 1 rack.
Yep.
D6 shots, rerun.
Nice.
Reroll that. 2, 4, 5, 6. 4s. Cool. That is 4 wounds, please. And I've just got 1 CP for the start of this turn as well.
So that is the rack basically dead.
Most likely dead.
Yep, rack dead.
Okay. We'll then do the 2d6 shots. I'll reroll that because I'm feeling lucky.
That was off table.
10 shots.
10 shots.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Only wounding on 4s, aren't I?
No, that was the racks, dude.
So what happens to you?
Let me just...
I'll get rid of the 1s and I'll get rid of the 2s.
I am toughness 4, but I just need to double check back onto the... Yeah, because bear with me, guys. Sorry, you're trying to get a slightly better view. I'm just trying to do 1 thing one-handed. Oh no, it is force to wound. That is everybody, not just the core.
So that is 4 wounds in total then.
Minus, so it's be 5 of him then.
Yep. Cool,
make 2 of them, and then 5 of a shrug. Harry, that's a double 5.
Oh, great.
Sorry, dude.
That's fine. Right, in terms of other shooting, we will go with the frag rocket and the frag grenade into the succubus.
So she's got a -1 for being in the terrain.
Yep. So the movement for the rocket doesn't matter.
Yep.
But the it's just an extra D6 las shots
Yep.
into just.
And I will pop lightning fast reactions onto the Archon. I'm assuming you're declaring the rest of the squad onto him.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we start with the frag rocket, and then we'll do the grenade launcher and the guy in the heavy weapons team as well.
Cool.
So frag rocket, 5 shots.
Nice.
Hit on 5s. 1 hit.
Not so nice.
1 wound.
No wounds.
And D6 shots.
There's the grenade launcher.
Yep.
Got 1 CP left.
Yeah, I'm going to keep it because I'm just for the sake of something happening.
Yep.
So 1 plus another 2 for the plus another 1. Sorry, for the lasgun.
Yep.
No hits, and then that leaves a frag grenade. So from the sergeant, 5 shots, and then we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 shots.
That's when you got these guardsmen trying to take down this enemy warlord who's like a blur.
we're doing the best we can here, right?
Standard guard practice, spray las fire everywhere.
Yeah, not great.
And clip him twice, 3 times.
3 times. This is why things like first rank fire, second rank fire are so good. 1 wound. So, yeah.
Okay.
I think after this we can probably call. Yeah,
Save it. We'll 5 up.
Because those 2 are just going to go rinse that guard squad, and then I'm not on any primaries for the rest of the game.
Call it, Harry.
Yeah, I think it's safe to call that.
So that's a guard concession, guys. Harry, where's your fist?
There you go.
There we go, guys. We'll give you a quick wrap up in a second, and we'll be back with you at this side of the table. Okay, guys, so we've got a rapid fire wrap up for you with both battery and storage on the cameras dying, and I'm steaming up.
I think it's safe to call it.
Yeah, we map out round 4,
Yeah.
and we ended up with 76 points to Drukhari, 37 points to the guard,
including painting. So
including painting scores. So you've just got no chance of catching
yeah, I think in terms we were talking about this off camera. Actually, in terms of list wise, yours was a fairly untooled up Drukhari list.
Yeah.
Mine was a fairly. You could take my list to sort of any sort of normal club setting, and it would do absolutely fine.
I just wanted to go. Let's take a unit of each of the cool things, the upgrades, and see how we get on. And that's what you saw, guys. I scored a lot of points for the rats. They just sat there and did nothing other than died to a hellhound. But didn't really kill anything with them.
No, to be honest, I couldn't do anything. For me, it was breaking free, really.
Yeah.
Now, if I was to change it up differently, I'd be tempted to swap out one of those guard squads for maybe 2 small science squads. Just so I've got a bit of jump deep striking, so I can get.
Yeah, changing out the plasma for melter on your Stratagem weapons teams, although you don't have them physically have the models for those, because they didn't make them for the Steel Legion. But guys, it's an interesting game. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Apologies for our neighbours' noise yet again. Always convenient timing. And we'll catch you next week for the next report. Bye bye.
Bye.